like that, don't you?
I do like that. All right, so we're going to put mud flaps on the truck today. And the primary reason is, one, I don't want the fifth wheel getting beat all to snot. And the second reason is, oh, girl's got some hips on her. You can see all that dirt all down the side. And what's happening is the front wheels, my theory is that the front wheels are slinging stuff all up along the rear fenders. So I did some research. There's a bunch of stuff out there. Rock tamers would only work for the fifth wheel, plus I don't want to have to store anything else. I wanted something that stayed on the truck. So there are a bunch of different brands out there. I did research, pros and cons. I didn't want to have to drill into the truck. I wanted to use existing pre-existing holes. So what we came up with was Duraflap. So this is going to be the installation of the Duraflap front and rear mud flaps on a 22 Ram 3500 dually. I'm going to get this unboxed and show y'all what's in it. We went with a little bit wider ones in the rear because I wanted to make sure that we had extra coverage on the back. I decided we were going to go with, I'm not sure if these are called extra long or just long, but these basically they're 6 inches from the bottom of the ground once they're mounted on the truck. So they go down as far as you can. And a lot of people, they want to know why not go past 6 inches? Well, because if you get near a curb or, a parking thing, those are typically 6 inches off the ground and you don't want them ripping your flaps off. So we went the longest we could find on them. But it states it right there. So these are extra long. And so I think the rears are extra long, extra wide. So I've heard that the front is the biggest pain to install. Looks like it comes with all the hardware. Now, I opted on the back of these, you can get weights that go across the bottom. I opted not to do that. I just want a black mat, but what they can do is if you send them a logo, they can machine that on their CNC and actually put whatever logo you want on there. We were actually thinking about putting the channel name on there, but it would have been in chrome. There's no chrome on this truck. And if I'd had it done in black, well, this is black. You see my issue there. So let's get started. I always like to take my hardware and separate it into groupings that I consider are gonna go together. So there's probably gonna be 3 of these that go on the front, 3 on the front. Evidently washers. I don't know what this stuff is. I'm gonna have to read the instructions. Let's start with the front one. There we go. Somehow,
does it look like that's on there?
This has to get back behind this to hold this flap in place, and I think it goes like that. It actually may go like that. So this, one more on the front. This may actually show it better on this.
There's a lot less sun, so that is good.
So I don't know if you can tell from this angle, but this little thing right here has to slide up in that pocket right there. So it takes a little finagling. The second one is way easier than the first one, I can tell you that. Try not to over tighten this because I don't want to strip that thing out. Might have stripped that one. All right. Now this we're not going to be able to show because basically this clip is coming up on the back side of this. Can you see that back there? So this clip goes back behind this and then it pinches it together just to hold this back that way. you can see on this side here, it really comes out and gives good coverage out behind that fender flare. Yeah, it's all the way out to the side step. So hopefully it'll keep mud off the side step, and it'll keep it from spraying mud all the way back on this. I'm sure we're still going to get a little bit back here, but maybe not near as much as we would have. So now let's see how these things are going to fit. So there's going to be this side. Kind of impressed. Each one comes with its own bag of hardware. Just like the other side. One thing I like about this is I don't lose any of my trim pieces. Alright, now for the back. Alright, so this screw is going to go through here. And then this with the bend angled in is going to catch on that. And then that so that is how that goes. That is not very well documented on their website, but it's fairly straightforward. All right, so now that these are installed, I want to point out why I wanted to go with these. So, see that right there? See how flush that sits all the way across that? Again, these are the extra long, extra wide, but it's got, those tires are completely covered. I'm not worried about anything coming up from the rear tires. The front has a nice overhang on it. And you can see again, it contours to the original equipment. Didn't have to remove these. I checked. I did put the washers in these, so I don't have to take them apart, which I'm very thankful for. But that's on there. I'm very pleased with it.